comedian. You're listening to a man who falls apart from just looking at a liquor ad. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Howard Stern.
Hey now.
The Howard Stern Show.
Everybody loves Jeff Cesario. The whole country loves him. He's like Jackass the movie. Where's your hot supermodel girlfriend?
Oh, man. She's smoking over there in the green room.
David Blaine's girlfriend is very hot, isn't she?
Yeah. He's got that whole, together little thing going on.
Yeah.
The only time he got excited was when you brought up the Fox show that was going to expose him. Then all of a sudden his engine got going. Hey, that was wrong. You got all excited like a regular guy.
Yeah. I couldn't even watch it.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, he's got the hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
He certainly does.
He's like a talent scout.
Yeah. He is. You know what? If I was looking for a girlfriend, I'd go to David and I'd say, listen, find me one of those.
Point out some girls to me that I should talk to.
Because you got taste, dude. Jeff, by the way, I'm trying to think of what your credentials are. You're a comedian.
Great comedian, helped create and get Dennis Miller Live going, and then I went on to Larry Sanders, and now I'm writing movies and doing some stand-up and stuff like that.
But it's writer that's first on your card, or
right now, writer is first on my card.
Jeff's got heavy credentials. In fact, he even gets into that Gary Shandling basketball league. You know,
that's right, the old Jewish basketball.
Yeah, with David Duchovny and Greg Kinnear, two other old Jews.
Right. Exactly.
What do you guys all get together and play basketball together?
Yeah, we got a little. It's like an old Jewish guy court too. It's about as big as your desk here.
It's not even big.
No, it's little teeny court.
Perfect, because you don't get out of breath when you play basketball.
Exactly, and it's the only place I've ever been playing hoop where I've heard ow. I've heard the guys actually not like a big. They just go ow. You get that a lot.
Three-point shot is 4 feet away.
Well, that means you're an important guy in show business if you're invited into that kind of basketball game. That means you've gotten a lot of respect.
You've ascended to a certain level, yes.
Sounds like the kind of basketball game I like. Like no black guys allowed.
Yeah.
A bunch of white guys who can't play.
Leveling the playing field.
And when the black guy shows up, I just play D. I don't mess around with the ball.
You don't want to be embarrassed.
No.
Robin, it's time for news. Jeff's going to sit in with us. Jeff's going to be at Proctor Theater tonight in Schenectady doing stand-up.
David Blaine's banging Daryl Hannah in the south of France, and I'm doing Schenectady.
Yeah, but you get the perks, man. You get to be in a basketball league with David Duchovny.
That's right.
That's right.
Hannah Schmanna.
What is it, Rick? You're on the air.
Hey, I just wanted to tell you, I finally got a chance to see your movie and your E-show, and both of them were incredible.
Well, here's a guy who just saw my movie, Robin. It lives on.
Wow. First time?
Yeah. I mean, that...
Why'd you wait so long?
You might want to check out The Godfather. So.
Well, no, somebody had stolen my television and VCR. And
you just got it back?
No, I got me a new one.
This just in, you just voted for Bill Clinton, I understand.
It's Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, I think his last time, well, he did say VCR, but, we're talking color or black and white?
Color.
All right. Jeff, you used to write for Dennis Miller, too, right?
Yeah,
you sound like him, though. You know that.
I have sounded like that my whole life.
So that's not really Dennis Miller.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I looped all his stuff on the show.
You really do sound like Dennis.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons we actually started to be friends, is we were thrown on the 2 a.m. slots at the Comedy Store when we both first got to town, because I think we sounded alike.
Can you do a rant?
Lighter-hearted then.
Do you rant like him?
Well, I can if I absolutely have to.
Yes, Isaac, you're on the air.
Yeah, speaking of movies, look at you, Mr. Executive Producer, cover of Variety magazine today.
There you go. I'm on the cover of Variety because I'm very important.
So now you're going to be in Porky's?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now I'm developing the script for Porky's and Rock and Roll High School, so that's... You
going to resurrect the Ramones? You going to dig them up?
I was thinking of having Joey actually star in this remake.
Is that right? You're going to dig him up?
Dig him up because he hasn't decomposed that much.
So I see you as the creepy teacher?
I could stuff him and scotch tape his eyes open.
Well, at this point, he's probably about the size he was when he first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, if Joey was decomposed, how much different would he look?
He might be more attractive.
And you're going to be starting a new production company?
Yeah, well, I've teamed up with another guy, and we're going to start a whole company of teen genre films, and the first two are Porky's remake and a Rock and Roll High School remake. We got the rights to them.
Now,
so.
will you at some point branch out so that Howard Stern Presents is other things as well, or will you have another outlet? Like, there's Touchstone and Disney, and
well, I have
they all do different things.
These are my teen films. I have another company for horror. I have another company. I have a lot of
Stern
so
River.
Slowly but surely, you're going to make back the divorce money. That's
what I'm looking for.
All right, let's
basically, if you could please go to the movie, thank you. No, it's like Disney has Touchstone, and I have my different companies, different arms.
Right.
My tentacles reach very far.
When you see this logo, you'll know that you're getting horror, and this one's a teen film.
Yeah.
Yes.
20th Century Stern.
Yeah. And I don't know. And then we're remaking Remains of the Day.
You're remaking that?
That's under a different company.
Got
That's the Merchant Ivory thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to get the rights to Schindler's List.
Yeah, I just don't know if Jason Bigg can work out in that Anthony Hopkins role.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, I'm very excited about it, and I love working on this stuff, and I'll keep you posted as we move along the fast track, and we are on the fast track.
Schindler will be played by Fred the Elephant Boy.
So anyway, I'm talking to screenwriters now.
Well, hey.
You screenwriter, man?
What am I, chopped liver?
Want to write Porky's?
Why not? I'll take a shot.
You got the youthful approach?
Sure. I'll talk to some young kids and see what the kids are doing.
Go to high school, interview some kids, and write it down on a piece of paper. We're in business.
Learn the vernacular and get busy.
That's all.
I'll get David Blaine to introduce me to some high school chicks, and I'll find out what they're doing.
I'll have you know that girl's a college girl.
Yes.
Robin, what's in the news?
I really do wonder if she will make it to the end when they find the treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She helped create the ball. Will she be there?
Would you dump her? I mean, when he was dating Josie Moran, the model, David Blaine, I was like, there's no way he's ever going to dump her.
Yeah, you thought that was top of the food chain.
Then he dumped her, and then he started going out with, well, he's got no insecurity. He just meets tons of hot chicks. Then he walks in with this girl today.
He's just a magician. They're all freaks. They're just... Look at those guys. I mean, all of that work and time invested in practicing magic, if they just did, like, cabinet making or something, you know how great life would be? You could build an entire society, and they waste it. Just tell me how the freaking trick is done. I can't stand it.
You know, Jeff, you'll be surprised to hear this. He's already dumped her in the elevator right now.
Oh, she didn't make it to the ride down.
She didn't make it to our ground floor.
You know, if she's scorned, she might say where the ball is.
Well, that's what I'm hoping, that she'll call me up and tell me where it is.
We're on the 14th floor. He dumped her on the 11th floor, and they got back together on the 7th floor.
He dumped her again, and he's got a new chick on ground floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of getting back together, I just read that Eminem is back with his wife.
No.
Oh, good.
Don't tell me that. You mean?
Oh, please, I'm telling you.
Isn't that beautiful?
It sometimes does happen. That, those married... Yeah, because they went through with the divorce.
You've stopped the show, Robin. You've stopped the show. I never understand guys who get divorced.
Believe it.
I can't understand guys who get divorced and then get back together again. That's the weirdest phenomenon.
I can understand that a little bit, but I can't understand getting divorced and writing a horrible, trashy song about your wife and then getting back together.
Yeah, that seems a little weird.
Because he's always killing his wife in the songs and telling her she's a bad mom in the songs.
What's weird about him, like all black rappers, his wife is white.
Yeah.
He got into rap to get some weight.
Right.
Well, while we're analyzing him, how about changing your name to Eminem? That's a little weird, too. I mean,
So anyway, she's moved back into his mansion.
Not playing with a full deck.
To be with their 6-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Wow.
That is very spooky.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna have to think about that.
Wife is back. back again.
Yeah.
Also, Jackass the movie is the #1 movie until this weekend when it has another race to run. But I think it'll probably do very well. They do say, however, that there are imitators everywhere.
Yes.
Wow.
Since the movie opened, police in Clearwater, Florida, arrested a bunch of teens armed with paintball guns.
Yeah, you should see what I just did. It involves a pencil sharpener and my penis. It's pretty ugly.
New Hampshire authorities dealt with 3 teens who threw food and urinated on a wall during a screening of a film.
Is that, what'd you say, Tennessee?
This is New Hampshire.
Oh, New Hampshire.
And then Denver police are investigating an incident involving golf cart daredevils at an area golf course.
We used to do this stuff in Wisconsin. It was just like retards would do this stuff. You know?
Yeah, you never thought to put a camera on it.
Never.
You did all this.
Just shove a guy over in a porta potty. I mean, we would do all that.
Who knew a pink belly could be the opening to a film? JP, what's up?
Hello?
Yo.
Is this Howard?
Yes, quickly.
I saw a report on Fox News Live that you were a notoriously poor tipper in Las Vegas. It was a trade publication saying
I saw that too.
Very bad tipper.
I saw that too, and I don't mind telling you that's the one place I am a bad tipper. My dad taught me that. I'm a really good tipper. I tip like crazy.
One time, why are you a bad tipper in Vegas?
Well, I went to Atlantic City with my dad once. We were playing blackjack. And you know how they get this thing where you're playing and you have to tip the dealer all the time?
Yeah, if you win.
Win? My dad goes, you're losing and you're giving the guy all your money. And I go, well, he's working hard. He goes, they got you. How are you supposed to win at gambling? The odds of you winning are slim.
Yeah.
And then every time you win a hand, you're giving this guy a tip. I said, you're right.
Yeah. And it's not like...
What about at restaurants?
But I'm a great tipper. Ask people. I tip no less than 50%.
Are you not tipping at the restaurants in Vegas?
No, I do. I don't know why they're saying that. And that's my worst nightmare. My girlfriend was laughing at that, too. She goes, I think they're referring to the blackjack table. And I guess my dad said, he goes, okay, so now I started to win, and I'm up like $100. He goes, you tipped the guy $50. How are you supposed to ever win?
But my thing is, if you're losing and you're tipping the blackjack dealer, he's still giving you the same card.
Yeah.
The cards are not going to change.
People tip him for luck. It goes against my grain that no matter when you sit down and gamble, the whole thing's against you anyway, and then you're giving away all your money.
Well, you can't win. There's no way you can win. You could tip 40% and you're not going to win.
Let me tell you something.
Because you're Howard Stern.
The cocktail waitress comes by, I give her $25 for a drink. I mean, I'm not cheap. and one thing I know.
Yeah, that free drink costs you more than if they charged you.
I love that I'm being called a bad tipper. Call any restaurant in this town where I go.
Well, the funny part
and I'm out of my mind with tips. In fact, I went to Citrus. I had my whole family for dinner one night. The guy who owns the place, Louis, told me that the waiters were fighting over the tip because it was such a controversy because they left a $500 tip.
Wow.
And,
what was the meal?
The meal was about $400.
Wow.
I did it because they let me have the whole back room.
Wow.
I mean, I'm a good dude when it comes to... I think that's the right thing to do. When guys serve you and are working hard, you reward them.
Plus the guilt of not tipping is just overpowering.
Yeah, I don't screw even when I get bad service, I give a good tip.
That's the saddest thing.
So the irony is, of course, the one time I don't tip was at the blackjack table because my old man was yelling at me. I go, no, there it is. I got screwed. So I'm proud of that. Yes, it's true. At the blackjack table, I don't tip.
But do they
the funny part
say?
Yeah, it said in the article, blackjack table. I'm not a good tipper. But I'm not.
The funny part is they had you on Fox News Live between news of the serial sniper and Saddam Hussein. I just thought that was hilarious. They thought that was,
it's so important. It's a big day for me. I'm on the front page of Variety, and there you go.
On one hand they give, and the other hand they take away.
What can I tell you? Yeah,
it's Justin Cheap Jew Howard Stern.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it seem like it's an important story. I'm a real good tipper.
I mean, who else was on the list? Did they give a whole list, or was it just Howard?
No, it was just Howard saying that this news. Howard Stern, they had a picture of him, And then they had, I guess, footage of him from like a show on Son of the Beach, like a press conference, which is probably the only footage they can get.
Right.
The one time I don't tip, and I always say that to people. I go, the one time I won't tip, it'll be news. Yeah. And I think if every waiter in this town called in, they would tell you I'm a good tipper.
But they won't put that on.
Right, and I'm a good tipper to drivers and people who, who do any kind of service.
Well,
bellhops.
We got the expert here. Artie, what is the appropriate tip at a blackjack table?
I always give about $20, but only if a hot chick is sitting there.
But like often?
Once,
you're supposed to tip all the time.
If I lose, I never tip. You only.
Yeah, that's the point. I'm always losing.
Absolutely. You know
I never win. I walked out. I'm down a couple of grand. They go, now I got to give the guy a tip for beating me at cards.
It's not even the right etiquette to tip. If you lose, you shouldn't have to tip.
Absolutely not.
If you win, you're because the dealer was good to you. You go, okay.
It's the one place I don't. And actually, usually if I win and I get up from the table, I give the last dealer $50 and I leave.
Right.
I mean, screw that story.
But a lot of dealers will pass you before that happens.
Absolutely. Until I'm winning, the dealer ain't getting a tip. And why should I tip a guy when he's beating the pants out? I don't get it.
Absolutely.
Well, why do you tip him when you win? He's not wanting you to win.
It's ridiculous. But I consider myself an excellent tipper and a generous guy, but what do I know?
Then you tip the security guards when they throw you out. You just have to keep tipping people.
After I curse everyone out.
That's right, you get thrown out.
So I have an announcement to make. I am never sitting at another blackjack table for the rest of my life.
They will never have you to kick around again.
Yeah, they totally hosed me on that. But I'm punishing all of Atlantic City and Vegas. F you.
Celebrity Halloween. Michelle Pfeiffer goes out with her kids for Halloween, and here's what she had to say about it before.
Oh, great. Now you got something important. This is almost as important as me being a lousy tipper. Let's see. Michelle Pfeiffer. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. I screwed it up. God, I'm so unprofessional. Mother? What?
But, people, we go out, we go trick-or-treating, and, it's good because it's dark. And but, people, they feel it. I had this mask on one year with a big witch hat and this big moo-moo thing, and I see people looking at me, and I thought, they can't be recognizing me.
She needs a script just to do a trick-or-treat anecdote.
Yeah, like
man, that was weak.
Yeah, that was just bad.
That was horrible.
I don't understand. I'm dressed up in a funny hat, and they all recognize Michelle Pfeiffer, me.
What does she take the kids like 200 yards to the neighbor's house and go trick-or-treating?
They recognize you because your kid's there and you live in the neighborhood, you wacko.
How self-centered do you have to be telling a Halloween anecdote and it's still about you?
Right, the kids don't
So great, I walk around and everyone recognizes me. Even with my costume on, I'm so famous.
They didn't recognize my kids.
Not too many moms in the neighborhood with that kind of body, quite frankly.
Here's Robin Wright Penn. She and her hubby celebrate Halloween with the kids, too.
Yeah, my husband ties me up and beats me with a stick. All right, here we go. B what?
5.
B5.
We always dress up with the kids, definitely. It's a prerequisite to being their parent, because you have to dress up for Halloween. Oh, yeah. We go full on every year.
Yeah, Sean Penn, they said, what are you dressed as? As an insane maniac. An egocentric maniac. That's what I'm going as this year. Here, let me autograph your candy corn. I'm Sean Penn.
And Mark Wahlberg. He talks about his favorite Halloween costume. See one.
One that shows off my abs.
We used to have to kind of make do. My sister was very spoiled, so...
Another Mark Wahlberg poor story.
Most of my dad's hard-earned money went to her dance lessons and stuff like that.
And where's she now?
Yeah.
So we have to wear her tutus from a recital, But the coolest was probably when we got to go to Gene Simmons. The one year we got the plastic costume.
What's he talking about?
That's actually a tape from his analysis session.
I was going to say, who asked him that.
Robin, how'd you get a hold of his psychiatrist tapes?
We have our way.
Mike Wallace running around asking questions like that.
So anyway, that was Halloween. It's over now. Put your costume away until next year.
By the way, Jeff Cesario is going to be at the Proctor Theater in Schenectady, New York. You should go see him tonight. And Jeff's the host of Real Classics Sunday nights at 9 o'clock on ESPN. And he's got a great website, jeffcesario.com. There's a hot picture of him nude.
Really?
Yeah, with these chicks.
With a body chain.
That's right, with a body chain.
And incidentally, there's a clue. There's a clue to where to find the ball. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Kathleen, what's up?
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Hi, long-time fan, first-time caller. Hi, Robin, Fred, Artie, love you all. I worked in a place called Rusty Stearns on 5th, Rusty Stubbs, rather, on 5th, like about 12 years ago.
Rusty
when I first
Stubbs.
moved here.
Yeah.
It's a good wine cellar. Anyway, you came with Allison and your parents. I couldn't wait on you because I was working in a private party in the back. The girl that did wait on you was one of these, such a feminist. She was protesting the camel sign in Times Square because it looked like a penis.
Yeah.
I long for the Michelle Pfeiffer anecdote right now.
I hope we're going somewhere.
But anyway, I mean, she, totally, hated men, was 27, still a virgin, that kind of thing, ventriloquist, comedian, Anyway, she waited on you. You were so nice to her and tipped so well, she became a fan.
See?
You converted this woman.
You did.
While your anecdote was longer than a Bob Hope special, I still have to say you made me look good, and I appreciate that, Kathleen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Okay.
Could have left out that she was a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Could have typed it up a little.
Dee, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, I'm a huge fan. I just wanted to let you know that I think Beth is so hot.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
I never know what to say when someone says your girlfriend's hot. I go, thank you.
When a woman says it, though, don't you think, does she want her?
You want her?
Yeah, she's hot. She looks real good.
Want a little threesome action? I'll just sit in the corner and touch myself while you two get it on.
Right on. Hey, do you guys have any contests going on right now?
You could care less.
Look at you.
All right, listen, let's take a break. We'll finish the news. Jeff Cesario is here. We'll be back right after these words.
American Idol. Howard Stern! It's live. There is only one winner in this competition. It is Howard Stern. God help all of you. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
What is this? Am I back?
You're back.
The great Jeff Cesario is with us. Done it all. Every time you hear comedians say funny stuff on TV and stuff, he wrote it for them.
I see.
Yeah.
Now you know the rest of the story.
He pretty much writes everything funny that you hear
Anybody
from
say.
a lot of these guys.
Remember that show, The Honeymooners?
He wrote it.
Yeah.
You know, remember? Didn't you actually write the movie, the Michael Keaton movie, where he turns into a snowman?
I did that. I was the last guy in that project.
Jack Frost?
That's right.
Were you on acid or what? I never saw that movie. What happened? He dies and he goes into the body of the snowman?
He comes back as a snowman. That was the part of the story that I was the last guy. There were literally 9 writers on that project before me.
Right.
I get on, and they like what I do, so they decide to hire me and to do rewrites and hang with Michael on set. And he used to be a stand-up, so it was a lot of fun. But I literally walked into the director's office on my first day, and I see this little miniature snowman, model, and it's uglier than sin.
Yeah.
And I go, that's hilarious. And they go, that's our model. That's what we're using as snowman. And I'm like, oh, my God, this movie's doomed.
Yeah, but what the hell?
It was fun.
Try and save it.
It's a fun movie for kids. Kids enjoy it.
And you are close with Dennis Miller. You were his best man at his wedding.
I was the best man at Dennis's wedding, which was just ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Well, his wife is a model.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, I've seen her. I met her.
So, all of her side was all these Euro,
beautiful
model
people
types. Yeah. And then all his side was Bernie Brillstein and, Robin Williams. And nobody had bothered to print on the invitation that there was dinner. So, it's Hollywood, so everybody came figuring, well, and it's Dennis, so they figured, well, we'll hang for 40 and we'll get the hell out of here,
Right.
But the
whole wedding empty out.
Bernie Brillstein literally pulls me aside and says, there's a restaurant full of tables here. What's going on? I said, well, there's dinner. He said, there's no dinner thing on the invitation. So it's like that scene in Airplane where everybody runs to the phone bank and knocks it over. All these Hollywood people are like, crap, boom, they go running to postpone their Saturday night plans so they can stay for dinner. Nobody knew how to run a wedding, and I used to, I'm from the Midwest. I used to play in a wedding band. So I've been to so I'm literally the guy going, okay, start the music. All right, now, you're her dad, right? Get out there and dance. It was
just they'd have that all worked out.
No, nothing.
But Dennis didn't come to your wedding.
No, he did not come to my wedding.
Why did he not come to your wedding?
I do not know, because, I
You got married after you were his best man?
Yes.
Oh, my.
I call...
Jesus.
And that didn't sour me on
Right. It's not good etiquette.
I called him and I said, Dennis, I'm getting married. He goes, Jeff, I'll be there with bells on. Never heard from him again. Never heard from him. Haven't talked to him since. Have no clue.
Are you kidding?
I know you 5 minutes. I'd still come to your wedding.
Wow.
Did he send you a gift?
I don't think we've been able to figure that out yet.
Yeah,
which obviously means no.
Showbiz.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Let's do the rest of the news, Robin, after that depressing story.
Yeah. That is amazing.
I like marriage, if that's any help.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good for you. How long have you been married?
2.5 years.
That's why you like it.
But we've been together 12. So.
Basically, it's like dating. Oh, you've been together 12
years. He's put in some time.
Is your wife insane?
No, she's cool. She's from Minnesota. She's good. She's like
Does she make belly chains?
No. But she's like ethnically impaired. She has no clue. Like, she's always telling me stuff. She'll say stuff like, Stan Goldberg is Jewish? I didn't know. She's a huge fan of the show. She's a we tape 2 hours a day.
I look forward to meeting her.
Yeah, she's hot.
Well, if you went to his wedding, you would have. No. The Sniper, speaking of weddings and people liking being married, they now think, first of all, the gun that was used in the sniper shootings in Washington, D.C. has now been found to have been in crimes in 4 different states.
Wow.
Including the District of Columbia. Apparently they went around testing this whole sniper thing out before they took it to D.C. And they also think that maybe the guy was trying to cover up killing his wife.
See, this is brilliant.
He decided to do this whole sniper thing just so he could kill his ex-wife.
So that, in other words, it would look like she was just a sniper.
Got shot by the sniper.
See how guys hate marriage?
Man,
they'll kill 50 people.
Just to get rid of one woman.
Just to get rid of one woman.
That alimony just had to be weighing him down.
Isn't that weird, though? The sniper had, no money. He was homeless, this and that and the other thing. So, she couldn't have taken him for anything.
No, the kids. He was really devastated by the loss of the custody of the kids.
Really?
And that's why he wanted to get rid of her.
Wow. So he killed everyone.
Yes, and he was even spotted, during this, that whole sniper 3-week period, they saw him loitering around her house.
Oh. Why don't you pick that guy up right away? Just, when you have a hole in your trunk for shooting, pick the guy up right there.
That's the end of that.
Although I believe that's standard in the Caprice, is the hole in the trunk.
They're making them that way now?
Yeah, you can get the Psycho package at Chevy.
But, it's like, honey, you're such a pain in the ass, 12 people have to die.
Yeah.
All right? And was she one of them? He never got her.
No, he didn't get her.
Oh, my God.
And what are those kids made out of gold? What does he need them for?
Yeah, but she lived 12 miles outside of the D.C. area, which was that same radius that he was working in. So he was working around to her. I don't know how many more people had to die.
We should have known it involved a married dude.
Yeah, really.
But, usually you just go straight forward and you shoot the woman.
No.
I've never seen a guy
What a plan.
how methodical and patient. So just didn't work out for him. Anyway, the only things I've heard that they said was that they're hungry. They've got these two and they're trying to question them. And usually they don't say anything but get away from me or feed me.
Don't feed them.
That's what I'm saying. They'll talk if they get hungry enough.
Give them some molasses and lemon juice and leave it at that.
Did you hear that tape where they actually called the hotline? And the guy's going on and on about how we're the people who did it, and we're warning you, and this is the tape, and we're it, and we don't want any interference. And the woman literally stops him about halfway through, and she just goes, "You got to call police department hotline for that."
I haven't heard it.
Just wanted to get home, Is
that it?
Yeah, it must have been 5 o'clock. She just wanted to get home.
Man.
So sad.
Amazing. Anyway, I thought that was the most bizarre motive for that crime that I'd ever heard. We had a horrible tragedy here in New York yesterday. A woman walking her baby across the street in a stroller was hit by a car. One of these Lincoln Town cars was making a turn. It's an intersection with no light, and it's on a very busy street. And the limo, the town car, was blocked by like a bus or a van that was like right at the corner. So the driver of the limo could not see that the woman had stepped off the curb in front of this van and was wheeling her baby across the street, and he hit the stroller that the baby was in, and the baby later died after being on life support for most of the day. The prosecution rested its case in the Winona Ryder trial yesterday. So now the defense will take over, and we'll see what they can do to dazzle and razzle this jury. See if they can get Winona off.
Why do they even have a district attorney in L.A.? They lose every case. It's going to be so embarrassing when they lose this one.
That's why this is some new guy, and he ran on a platform saying, I'm going to get these celebrities. So he's got to make an example of her. He's
going to lose. I mean, there's like a gang. There's 1,000 gangs out there. Why Winona? Go after Winona Lowrider, okay?
Yeah.
Start with the gangs, okay?
Yeah, is the jury really afraid of Winona Ryder being on?
It does seem that this is a bit much but she did steal over $6,000 worth of clothes, they're claiming. Which only in L.A., with some of those schmatas that Winona Ryder wears.
I mean, how much are they really worth?
Yeah. Probably worth about $500. You really want to get real about it.
Even if they convict her, what's their motto going to be? Miss Doje got Winona.
It doesn't look like a good record.
Yeah.
What else, Robin?
Boy. Yeah, I mean, it looks that way. They say that Lizzie Grubman is doing good work in prison. She is the PR person who went to jail for mowing down 16 people. And they now say she's teaching a computer class in the prison. She's not just sitting around trying to avoid the general population. She's actually teaching the prisoners how to use Word, Microsoft Word, while she's in prison. So I'm sure Bill Gates will want to talk to her when she gets out.
She probably got him writing her press releases.
Well, I think it helps when you're a prisoner and you learn Microsoft Word. Then you can write those phony baloney credentials and get on the Internet and do credit card scams that much quicker.
Teach them all the little tricks.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Thanks for helping society, Liz.
Also in the news, there's a new tobacco lozenge. I don't know if you've heard of this.
Yes, I smoked it.
You can't smoke a lozenge.
Oh.
The FDA has approved this lozenge called Commit.
Yes.
As an over-the-counter nicotine-laced lozenge designed to help people stop smoking. And here is one of the people from the company, Dr. Ken Strauss, to tell us what Commit is. D1.
Don't they already have like a patch and everything, though?
But nobody wants to use the patch.
I'm waiting for the nicotine enema.
This is the first nicotine replacement therapy in the form of a lozenge.
I use that plastic cigarette.
That works.
I like it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, which one are you on?
Man, how bad does your breath have to be?
Yeah.
This is the first nicotine replacement therapy in the form of a lozenge.
Oh, say it again. That'll look real cool when I'm trying to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Want a lozenge?
She'll only go to bed with me if I smoke. Wait a second.
Want to chew on a Winston?
Also in the news, syphilis is on the rise, Howard.
Ever since Artie slept with that whore in Vegas. Ow. Just kidding, Artie.
Yes, it's on the rise in the United States for the first time in over 10 years. The Center for Disease Control says the cause of the new outbreaks of the disease is that gay and bisexual men in cities across the U.S. are not using the precautions they were using a few years ago.
Half of the people on my show are already blind from it.
Exactly.
I don't want to say which half.
Here's Dr. Ronald Baldessari.
It ain't the good-looking half.
Oh, Dr. Baldessari?
Yes.
Oh.
Who talks about that. D2.
We now face many new and complex prevention challenges, including HIV being viewed as a less serious disease in light of improved treatment.
So they don't even take the HIV seriously anymore. They laugh at it.
If they could just come up with a cure that's in the form of a lozenge.
The first one.
So what they're saying is get out the condoms and start using them, because syphilis is a serious disease and we really don't need that coming back, or as well as the HIV. So stop being so careless out there.
Hey,
Walter Mondale, how old is he, Howard?
72?
74.
Oh, 74, okay.
And he says he is up to the challenge of serving 6 years in the Senate. Otherwise, he would not have stepped forward. And he will try to maintain the legacy of the late Senator Paul Wellstone, D3.
He's up to the challenge.
I think somebody had to carry Paul's torch.
I don't think at this point a 76-year-old guy could carry a torch or anything else.
Did he say he's carrying a torch for Paul Wellstone?
Yeah. He was hot for him.
To make certain that this tragedy didn't end in futility.
Okay, so they say he's ahead in the polls, so I guess he is going to get to take over.
Good for him, man.
For Paul Wellstone. Also, we have some movies opening this weekend.
Don't you think that they really handled it terribly?
I told you, I thought that memorial service was bizarre.
Yeah, it turned into a political rally.
Did you see Mondale's new TV commercial? They stuffed Wellstone's body, and it sits next to Mondale, and they scotch tape his eyes open because they want to just live off the legacy.
Oh, which division of the Howard Stern production company will that movie?
I believe that would be the adult.
The adult arm.
No, but in all seriousness, I thought it was rather disgusting. I'm being honest. I mean, it was here that
highly disgusting.
Highly disgusting. It was the guy's funeral, and they started promoting, you know. Yeah. That's like at my funeral, they start promoting the new radio show.
It sounded like a party.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of tacky.
It sounded like a party.
Yeah, that's politics.
And when I think something's tacky, you know there's something wrong.
Yeah, I tried to think of it. Well, I said, I guess that's part of being a public servant. You really don't even get to have bad feelings about the guy's death.
Hey, Robin, I think that thing that David Blaine's hiding, I think it's in my pants. Come on over here. Take a look for it.
Wait a minute. I'm using a metal detector.
Come here. Come here. I found David Blaine's ball.
Oh, by the way, Jam Master Jay.
Yeah, I feel bad for that guy. I interviewed him once or twice, and he was a nice guy. Not one of these rap guys who was into violence and everything. You know?
No, they were cool. They were not violent at all. Don't think they had ever had any problems, really.
It's ironic.
Yeah.
But, somebody walked into the studio and shot him. But now, of course, these news stations around town have to try to do the story, and they don't know what to call Jam Master Jay. They don't know if Jam Master Jay is a whole name.
Do I call him Jay? Do I call him Jam? Do I call him Jam Master? Or do I call him Jam Master Jay?
They don't know what to do.
You can call me Jay, mate.
The police are trying to determine who killed Jam Master.
I'm still trying to figure out what Jam Master actually did. I think he took a record and rubbed it back and forth.
Playing records.
They're trying to determine his place in rock and roll history. And I heard some people saying things like, well, he was like the Beatles of rap.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah, well, all I know is he was about $500,000 in debt, and I wasn't surprised. I said, because he didn't really play an instrument, he didn't sing, he rubbed a record back and forth.
How did they split that up in the rap?
I don't know, but...
He's certainly the John Lennon of rap right now.
Absolutely.
That's what they said. It was sort of reminiscent of John
But I like the guy. He was a nice guy.
Yeah. And he gave back to his community too much, apparently, because he was in debt when he died.
Evidently, I don't give back to anyone with my bad tipping in Las Vegas.
Really?
Owen Wilson is one of the stars of I Spy, the new Betty Thomas movie.
Now, I would see it if Betty Ford had directed.
Betty Thomas movie starring Owen and Eddie Murphy. Owen Wilson was asked how he was able to bond with Murphy on the set.
We were kind of there in Budapest, so there wasn't, like a whole lot to do, kind of, strangers there. And so we were just kind of hanging around a lot on the set. Maybe you wouldn't, like if you're in Los Angeles.
Get away from me.
He needs a tobacco lozenge.
How creepy is that guy?
I know.
Yeah. Poor Betty had to work with him for months.
Betty says she was able to glean something from the I Spy TV series that was helpful to shooting this movie.
The only thing I saw from that original foray into the I Spy world of the television show was that there was a special connection between the two guys who played those roles. They did represent something, and I came up with this theory that there is such a thing as an I Spy moment. On the set, I would say, oh, wait, this is an I Spy moment. This is our I Spy thing. Or to the writers, I would say, well, I need an I Spy moment here. And what I meant was, I think, it's a moment of extreme connection between the two guys that would fake out the bad guys.
Okay, here's Betty to tell us if female directors are getting the same choices of scripts in Hollywood as other directors.
All the sort of meaningful Academy Award, the based on book scripts, the scripts that go to Spielberg first, and they all go to Spielberg first. Let me say that again. They all go to Spielberg first. Let me say it one more time. They all go to Spielberg first. Well, of course. If I was a writer, I'd want it to go to Spielberg probably too. So then, after that time...
Betty's on speed, I think.
know.
Talking up a storm.
Man. Not for a comedy. I'd want it to go to Betty Thomas, but I don't want Spielberg to direct a comedy. Of course. He's horrible.
But they all go to Spielberg.
No, they don't. Yeah, Spielberg doesn't do comedy.
They all go to Spielberg first.
All right.
Didn't we get that analogy after the second time, she said?
Tim Allen has a movie coming out. It's called Santa Claus 2. And here's what he thinks audiences will experience when they see it, A4.
Who doesn't like Christmas time, And it's really a celebration of that giving.
When I remake Porky's, I'm not going to Spielberg. He'll screw it up.
You have to. It's a rule.
I go to Betty before I go to Spielberg. I'm going to show it to her first. And maybe I'll go to Spielberg. We'll see.
Yeah, if you had an opportunity to go to Spielberg, you know you'd go.
I think you should.
Actually, I'm going to go to Spielberg's Black Sun. You want to speak to my son about what, Mr. Stern? I'm thinking of having your Black Son direct Porky's. Seriously? Yes. Let me speak to... Hello? Hi, I understand you're Fridge Spielberg? Yes. I'd like you to direct Porky's. Well, what do you know, whoop-de-doo? I'm going to do it. I'll do my daddy. I would love to have Spielberg direct.
I understand you're making a movie about pork. Count me in, Stern.
I'm a Muslim. I don't need no pork.
All right, anything else, Robin?
Yes, Tim Allen was asked what audiences will come away with after they see the film.
Well, my hope is that it gives people a comfort zone and a great sense of fun and the spirit of this Christmas time. And it's simple.
There it is. That's simple enough.
Simple.
I take my kid to see that.
I love those Santa Claus movies.
Yeah.
Love the first one, anyway. C2 is 𝗦𝗵cie 𝗲𝗍𝗍, who, of course, was the director of The Ring. And here he is on the effect of urban myths and The Ring videotape.
Wow. It's going to be a lot to listen to.
There's a viral aspect, I think, to urban myth.
Is this Owen Wilson?
The way it catches on, the way it's repeated, the way it's told. And I think for The Ring, the film has a kind of viral aspect to it.
A viral aspect. Oh, my goodness.
All right, anyway.
Matt LeBlanc is a woman in...
Hey, watch what you say.
Hey, come on. He's all man.
He dresses as a woman, shall I say.
I thought he was very good in Friends last night.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
And here he is on drama, comedy, and his process, C3.
When I was, younger and sort of studying acting, I never ever saw myself in the sitcom world. It was drama that really turned me on. It still does. Comedy is just...
All right, anything else?
Here he is on how he's evolved as an actor.
Jesus. I am more confident. I think confidence is one of your biggest assets as an actor. The ability to, especially in comedy, I think.
All right, Robin, let's call it a day. It's Friday. Everybody have a good weekend. I really like Jeff Cesario a lot. I hope you come back and do this more.
Anytime.
Jeff Cesario tonight at Proctor's Theater in Schenectady, New York. Go see him. Jeff's the host of Real Classic Sunday night at 9 o'clock on ESPN Classic. And check out Jeff's website at jeffcesario.com, which is an easy name to spell.
Right. Yeah, 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 tries before you get there.
You should find that real easy. And if Dennis Miller's listening, Jeff would like a wedding gift. It's been 2.5 years.
Oh, dear.
Also tonight, Antichrist superstar Marilyn Manson.
On E?
On E. It's a lot of fun. You got to see what he's wearing and what he looks like. It's very disturbing. He chopped up his hair, and he's got this weird eye thing going on, and it's... he might look stranger than me.
And Howard, I'd just like to say that David Blaine might be banging the hottest chick in the world, but I'm on my way to do stand-up at a construction site.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
What's that, today?
It's today.
All right.
Artie's construction gig.
You need a middle?
Watch out for stuff that falls on you.
I'll be doing some drywall in between jokes.
All right, we'll see you on Monday, everybody.
At this time, the Howard Stern Radio Network leaves the airwaves for technical adjustments.
What happened? The Knicks blow. I mean, you know what it is?
By 18.
I was gonna bet the game. You know why? Because I would have bet the farm yesterday. The house, the farm, and the whole planet.
They're on fire.
Because, I would have bet against them, and I'll tell you why. Because I swear to God there's a psychology of the Knicks.
Because now their backs are up against the wall.
Now their backs are up against the wall.
Was it yesterday?
Even though last year...
With prosperity.
Even though last year they won Game 5, they did. But the fact of the matter is they cannot... when they're down, they got to be at the end of the rope.
You're right.
There was a guy on one of the announcers the other day said, the Knicks have problems dealing with good fortune.
They do. They have that sort of mentality, like we have to have our backs up against the wall.
There has to be some kind of a deadline.
Did Ewing play?
Yes, they did.
He did.
But they were, they played with him. I think after the first quarter they were up like 30-15. By the second quarter they were up 18. By the half they were up 2. And when I went to sleep...
No, by the half they were down 2.
Oh, they were down 2?
Yeah.
Right.
And then by the time I went to sleep, they were down about 6, which is like midway through the third quarter.
Right,
They suck.
and then they really just lost it.
They really do suck.
I turned it off after the third quarter. I said, that's it. I'm going to sleep. I can see where this is going.
Right. Is anyone going to beat the Lakers anyway?
No, that's why I said, does it really matter? Because at the end of the road is the Lakers, and nobody's going to beat them.
They say that that the Knicks-Lakers is a horrible matchup for the Knicks because it's Shaq on Ewing. And
right, and there's no competition.
The best matchup for the Lakers is the one they're meeting right now, the Portland Trail Blazers and the...
Yeah, where's that series at?
All they can do.
3-2, and they're playing tonight.
In L.A.
Trailblazers were down 3-1. They won again the other day, so, they'll probably lose tonight.
Right. But they put up a good fight.
But the Lakers are weird because... they're this great team, and then they played Portland. They lost one game, I think, by close to 30 points.
Right. Whenever they can sort of wrangle in Shaq and Kobe, they do all right.
I don't know. All I know is Kobe Bryant's marrying a high school chick.
I think that's what threw him off. The other night, I watched the game with this knowledge. I said, I think this girl is distracting him from the game.
Yeah, although he's been with her a while.
Yeah,
at least
but
a week.
It was the news had hit that he was engaged, and now everybody knew. And he couldn't play.
Freaking him out. By the way, they're not going to the prom. Yeah. She's graduating high school. They're not going to the prom. They decided instead to maybe go on a vacation.
Right, to Europe.
Yeah, to Europe.
Probably what happened was why he was upset was after the helicopters went to her high school. She was probably so upset she called him crying.
I think at the divorce she's going to be like, and Kobe took away my childhood. He didn't even let me go to the prom.
Well, that's 25 years from now. It'll just be the bitch of the century. I didn't get to go to the prom.
We had to go to Europe.
Yeah.
I hate it there.
Do you realize you could never get that back?
Oh, baby, but you was in Europe. Yeah, but nothing could ever replace my prom.
I missed my friends.
I could have danced all night and thrown up.
Therefore, I need happy. How about, who's the funniest guy? Is the guy who, they're not even sure if he was married to Janet Jackson. He's all over TV.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson's with this dude, Renee Elizondo.
Yeah.
And, good-looking pretty boy.
Well, I think he was a dancer in the troupe.
Yeah, so Janet Jackson, who, believe me, looks like she's as screwy as her brother, quite frankly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that family produced any normal people.
She's in Arizona talking to horses. That's what she's doing on vacation. So
how come no one who's ever been involved with that family ever comes out and just says, you know what? They're really nice, normal people.
Well,
that's not true.
Janet Jackson, I mean, I don't know. She seemed to be sort of asexual for a long time. Then all of a sudden had some sexuality because she got a belly ring. Like all of a sudden Janet Jackson was sexual because she was willing to show her belly in her videos. Everyone was carrying on.
From this quote-unquote sort of religious family, and this is like breaking out to show your...
Showing her belly.
Because remember, the first dude she was married to was that the Chico DeBarge guy, and then she said she only married him just to get out of the house.
Yeah, well, anyway,
And she had money.
She's going through a divorce. And
nobody even knew they were married, though.
It's not even clear if they're married, because a priest supposedly married them in their house, and he's searching for the marriage certificate. Yeah. He hasn't been able to locate it.
Oops.
So he's claiming he's entitled to a whole bunch of her money. I hope he takes all of her money.
Not all.
Well, half at least. Because, hey, why not? That's what women do. Whenever it's reversed, everyone goes...
This is a guy who didn't have
right.
a lifestyle.
Didn't have anything.
Yeah.
But whenever it's reversed, people go, oh, he's just trying to take her for her money. But what do you think women do?
But my point is, just as much as for women, this guy got used to a certain way of life.
Let him have it, man. Give him half.
How come he has to lose it?
Half.
How is he going to go back to a dancer's life?
Right. Give him half.
He can't dance anymore. She took his dancing.
Right. And he's claiming that he wrote most of her music, and he's responsible for her entire career.
Robin brings up a good point, though. His prime dancing years were taken away when
That's right.
Hard, do what you need to do.
I mean, even listen, I went through a separation.
He could have been a great dancer. He had to stop his career.
I went through a separation, and the attorney said to me, listen, you can't fight this. I said, but wait a second. What if my wife, like let's say I wasn't a workaholic. What if I had made, let's say I made $200 a week.
You'd have half of 200 to split.
Right. So, okay. So at what point do you say that it's enough? And they're like, no, there's never enough.
Half is enough.
Yeah, half is, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't even pay to be a workaholic. It doesn't even pay. You're busting. Listen, and when a woman claims that she was there the whole way, well, yeah, she was with you, but you're the idiot getting up at 4 in the morning.
If you have a Ferrari, the guy in the passenger seat owns half the car.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's like, well, yes, she was there, and yes, we supported each one another emotionally and all that. But I got to tell you something. I always felt alone in my career. I never felt that there was anybody helping me. I got to be honest with you. I mean, I literally sat up nights working. Right, shut that music off. I literally sat up nights working and worrying about the show.
But here's the deal.
Yeah, my wife bought a couch.
The argument is that somebody raised...
She was a witness to the work.
She made sure there was a chair there.
Now, if some lawyer had gotten a hold of me before and said, listen, if you ever make a dime, you're going to owe 50% of it. You know, I would have said, that's a crummy contract. Why should I have to? I mean, in other words, I'm going to go out and work. Let my wife go out and work.
Are you sure at that point, if you weren't so madly in love that you would have said, it's okay, we'll never split up, blah, 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 whatever?
I think if my dad had sat me down, if my mom and dad hadn't been someone to you, as soon as you date someone, you should marry them, which was the background I came from. I think if, like, my dad had sat me down and said, son, you're very young, and what I would recommend, my dad never advised me on anything.
But he didn't believe in the very young bull crap. No. He believed you should get married.
No, I don't know about that.
That's not his world, though, prenups and stuff like that.
Prenups. I'm not talking about prenups. I'm talking about...
What you're getting into.
Yeah, advise me in life. My dad's miserable.
But that was his life.
No, he just said on the phone the other day, do you realize I have a very successful marriage?
Right. Yeah.
Marriage.
Yeah,
I
it's
have a
real
very
successful
marriage.
Yeah, the two of them look like they're real hot for each other.
Philip Francis, talk about what he did before he got
Yeah, right. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, first off, I'd like to say I love the show and F Jackie.
Thank you, dude.
Hey.
Well, quickly say what you have to say. You're slowing me down.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, man. My wife's downstairs, right?
Right.
She won't come upstairs and come to bed. I'm all the way in here over in San Diego. I'm pissed off. I don't know what to do. And I'm...
How many hours do you work a day?
I work like 10, 11 hours a day, man.
Now, here's a guy who works 10, 11 hours a day, and he comes home and his wife's bugging him. And she's entitled to half his money?
She's telling me I'm not doing dishes and crap, man.
Dishes?
You work 10.5 hours.
Dude, you know what? You tell her, what does she do all day? Does she go to work?
She works at night, man. We do what we do, to make ends meet.
Yeah, right.
So she's working, too.
Well, she's working, too.
Yeah,
you got to pull part of the household.
Yeah, well, then you got to do some dishes, dude. Looks like you're I thought you were, like, working 11 hours.
She was sitting at home.
Hey, you're not supporting my point. My point is, man, if you're out there hustling...
You know, it's like watching somebody build a shopping mall.
Yeah.
When they're done, you go up and say, well, half of this is mine.
just because you're married to him. And it's like, well, what about the years I lost, literally health-wise, because I'm sitting there worrying about this stupid show.
You know what? It really would serve your purposes to give them a separate lifestyle.
Right.
Not the one you're living.
Yeah, right. Keep them in the dark.
That's right. Give them a little house.
You should have kept your family in that very first house you were in.
It doesn't even matter. The lawyers, they don't care.
Still, they wouldn't see it that way.
Here's what lawyers do. They go in, and you literally have to open. Even if you do like we did, which was arbitration, you literally have to open up your books and show them everything. I mean, you got your pants down in front of them. They're checking your balls.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
And they looked under and they said, wait a minute, there's a piece of lint.
There's some lint there. They know everything. I'm an open book, and I mean, I'm a guy who makes a paycheck. I make a good paycheck, but I make a paycheck.
Swirling away in money.
I was able to squirrel away some cash like a grocery store owner.
I'll tell you, my really good friend is a divorce lawyer, and I hang out with him a lot, and his cell phone's always ringing, and it never stops amazing me. He'll be talking to somebody and explain to them what's going to happen.
Right.
And then you hear the screaming come out of the other end of the cell phone. And it's like,
it's the same thing.
That's what it is. It's not up for discussion.
Right.
And they're like,
well, that was my attitude. That's why you didn't read about nasty divorce in the newspaper.
Capitulate.
Listen, go ahead, take it. Because you're going to get it anyway. Yeah, why fight?
Well, you know what happens? I find out what happens a lot of times is guys decide they're going to get divorced, and they tell the wife to get divorced. Then they get a hold of the lawyer, and they realize what that involves, and it just freaks them out.
Right. And then they get back.
Yeah, they start thinking about counseling.
Start thinking about pulling an OJ. Like, oh, geez.
One of the two.
Right. I'm saying, at what point does a guy get to say, hey, I've been working here because I work hard?
Never.
You never do, because if you have future earnings based on the success
yeah, it's ridiculous.
That was the most amazing. Like your future success.
Yeah, and at what point can you say to a judge, well, wait a second, I shelled out enough money here. What do what point do you get your own life back again?
Right. No.
So how could anybody enter into marriage? That's what I'm saying. They take you and rake you over the coals legally for making a mistake. They rake you over the coals. It's like, here, we're going to punish you. There isn't a contract in the United States that's as bad as
marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if you had a manager who was taking 50%, who built up your rock band, just like that guy we had in here the other day, who had the band Backstreet Boys, even he had to go to court and reduce the amount of money he was getting.
What is it the same all over the world? Though, like whenever it's in Europe, it's the same.
Same crap.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it may be worse.
In any of the so-called civilized countries.
You know, because some of those countries have those Catholic laws where you can't even...
And I'm saying, Janet Jackson, well, I see it clearly. Janet Jackson worked her ass off to become what she became and had talent. Do you think that guy deserves half her money? Absolutely not. But you know what? Let him take it. Let it be for the women the same it is for the men.
Now
He doesn't he doesn't deserve it.
The score's 1,000,000 to 1.
Yeah, 1,000,000 to 1. He doesn't deserve that money. I mean, sure, okay, he was in a marriage. You could say, okay, he would have been a dancer. He would have earned what would he have earned his best year as a dancer? $50,000?
Give him 100.
Give him 100,000 for every year of the marriage.
And that's what you should pay him.
Right.
I agree.
Right. Shouldn't have to pay him anything. He
But
should have gone out and made a living.
That would be a different lifestyle from hers.
He wasn't going to be a $25 million dancer, but he's going to be a $25 million ex-husband.
Well, what's worse is those people who are married for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they want the mother love.
Yeah. And it's just like none of the lawyers ever do anything about it. None of the lawyers ever try to change the laws. Mike, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
It's a ripoff.
Something similar than you did. I was working 16 hours a day. I own a carting company. I have 3 trucks. I come home, there are dishes in the sink. What I did was I just flung the dishes out the window and I left.
Right.
And that was that.
That was the end.
She tried for a payday, but had the money squirreled away, and she
Nice.
got nothing.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I tell you what, I'm a happy man now.
Yeah. How did you squirrel the money away? Can you tell us that?
Well, I own a private carting company, so a lot of
So
it
he can hide it.
comes in cash. But the thing I'm saying is that these women, they look at it as a payday sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
How long were you married for?
I was married for 2 years.
Oh, that's
This guy's working 16 hours a day. He comes home, his wife tells him to do the dishes.
But really, for 2 years, what should you... I mean, why should you get half of everything for 2 years?
Of course not.
Do the dishes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Especially this guy had a business already.
Do the dishes. I had Lange china. I flung it out a 3-story window.
Good.
Right, the whole thing. And the silverware in the box. It wasn't even unwrapped from the wedding.
I've smashed a few telephones, actually. Whenever I used to get angry, I would just throw the phones into the wall. And then I'd go, what a schmuck I am.
You're always buying phones.
Yeah. And I'd be like, I got to pay for this.
Howard.
I don't see it. Wow.
When I get pissed, I throw stuff.
You're better off.
But not at anybody. I mean, I just throw it in the wall.
But I've never seen you even do it here.
Yeah, no.
I pissed you off pretty bad.
No, nothing pissed me off that bad. My wife and I never fought. We never got pissed. Not stuff like that. Just like when I get angry for whatever reason, I just like to smash something.
Howard,
Makes me
Then
feel
you
good.
realize you have to pay for it.
Yeah. And then I go, well, what a schmuck I am.
Yeah.
How about the guys who punch a wall and break their hands?
Ugh,
I love that.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Howard, in the settlement, she got one of the cars. I had a Beamer and a Benz.
Yeah.
Somehow the car caught fire like 3 weeks after we split up.
You're terrible.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's awful.
Private carting company, Howard.
You know?
You telling me the car accidentally caught on fire?
Not your car.
Not your car.
It went on fire and it was a Beamer. What can I tell you?
You ought to write a book.
All right. Stay strong.
Hey, right.
Later.
Stay strong.
An anonymous book.
Yeah.
Terrorist.
But you wouldn't want your significant other to be out there destitute.
No, there's a
I
lot
think,
of
great.
No, I'm going to tell you something. Situation between me and my wife, we've been together since we were like 19 years old. And the point is she did give up her career as a social worker, and you know what she would have made, doing that. But the thing is, too, that she could have, been married to some other guy and made a lot. I have no problem with the money. I really don't. But this guy with Janet Jackson, I mean, come on.
But yeah, even Janet Jackson doesn't want, because it just comes back to haunt you anytime they can't make ends meet.
Right.
Well, Janet doesn't help, and it's another story they
It's just a joke. It's a joke.
And it's amazing the tactics that people use.
And I know this guy could say, hey, Janet Jackson got fat and he still had a banger.
Yeah.
But, hey, so what?
I've begged a fat chick here and there.
I'm sure he threatened to go on.
Yeah, and you didn't get any money out of it.
I didn't get a dime.
You didn't get a great life.
Yeah, nobody paid me.
I'm sure he threatened to go on Entertainment Tonight for a couple of weeks. You know, probably his lawyer called their lawyer.
There was a lot of threatening. Apparently, he was threatening to write a book, tell all about her sex life and everything.
I'll tell you a great story. Remember Billy Bob Thornton's wife, the Pietra woman, when after he won the Oscar? She would call me and she would say, you know, I want to do the show, and I would say, great. And then she kept moving the date farther and farther away.
It was a negotiation.
And then they settled, and I'm sure every time they went into negotiations, they said, listen, I'm booked on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, big deal. He don't care. Steve, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Apparently he did.
You want to complain about money. Why don't you complain about how much money you give that queer Ralph? Hey, you guys go out.
I'm still married to it.
You go out to dinner with this guy, you spend around $1,000.
$1,000? What are you high?
Carry and tickets for that? You ain't got no problem with that, though.
I have no problem giving my wife the money. In fact, I've always said to my wife when we were married, I said, what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. I've always been open about that.
When your daughter goes on the Concord to Europe, do you pay her fare and your wife pays her own fare now?
I pay.
Do you pay her fare?
It's a complicated situation that I don't talk about.
How complicated is it? Does your wife pay for her own fare, or do you pay for it?
I'm not going to talk about what I do. Believe me, everyone is well. Let's put it this way, dude. Everyone, you don't have to worry. Everybody's well taken. Everybody's well taken. Everyone is well taken care of. You don't have to worry.
Why don't you sleep with your wife at night, you fag?
Hey, let me tell you something. Come down here. Come down here and call me a fag to my face, and I'll beat your little ass in. I'll beat you till you look like Scott Shannon on that TV commercial. Yeah, get lost. Come on down here if you're such a brave man. I guarantee I'll put you in a wheelchair.
You're going to put me in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I'm going to beat your little ass.
You're going to play a puppet until he's 14, 15 years old?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I put on puppet shows with a sex show.
It's called sluts, not clam diggers.
No, they're called clam diggers back then, but you're such a punk ass you don't know that.
Your mother and your sister, your father hated you because you're a little...
Yeah. What do you do for a living? How come you're busy listening to me? This is 𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗄. I recognize your voice. Douchebag.
Wow.
I took care of him.
Who
is taping pictures of people to my console, man?
Who? What?
I don't know. Who is that? What is that, a picture?